Hello, it's Amy, and welcome to your 30-minute walk and learn. In this walk and learn, we're going to be talking about creating an exercise habit, which I think is your path or your walking path to a healthier lifestyle. Having a habit makes it so much easier. You don't even think about it. You just get up and you exercise and you're done. In this format, we're going to be doing a 2x2 style, 2 minutes fast, 2 minutes slow. Start with a warm up, end with a cool down. You don't need anything. In fact, I'm going to be going off camera, so you don't watch me. You're going to be putting your earbud in one ear if you're out walking, so you can be aware of your surroundings, safety first, even on a treadmill, elliptical bike, or if you're just walking in place. I hope you have a wonderful time. Let's get started. My timer is set. Let's go. Of course, we're going to be starting with a warm-up, a 3-minute gentle walk. This is the time to check in with your body. Start walking heel to toe, feeling the feet touch the ground. Hopefully as flat as you can be, not on the outside of your foot or the inside, keeping your knees in a line with your feet, and then your knees in line with your hips and your back nice and straight. Abs slightly engaged, shoulders back and down, looking straight up, having your head right on your spine. I am going to switch this picture. So if you are watching this, here's a better picture. If you are watching, instead of staring at me with my open mouth. Let's keep going. Again, let's see how your feet are feeling. Do you need to adjust your socks? Do you need to adjust anything? Again, safety first. You've got your earbud in your ear, in one ear, hopefully, so you can hear your surroundings. Phone in your pocket. I don't want you to be distracted too much, but I want you to learn as you walk. I love learning when I'm walking. I've been listening to podcasts on my walk, learning things. Yes, at times I can't stop and write something down, but you can pause and take a note in your phone or something like that. That's what I do. Make myself a to-do or go into my notes app and write something down that I can remember later. But today what we're going to be doing is warming up and doing a 2x2 walk, and we'll be talking about creating an exercise habit. Last year I read The Atomic Habits, and it was a great book. If you ever get a chance, it's wonderful if you want to create habits that stick. He has such good advice and good processes to take action. But right now, as we're doing this, you're still gently walking slowly, getting things loose. If you need to take a break, remember, stop, just stretch, put me on pause, do anything that you need to do. But yeah, it's the summer of 2023, and I haven't hosted a free workout challenge since September. So this is a part of my 7-day strong core and belly fat challenge. And I didn't do that because I had a lot going on in my life. Most important was recovering from breast cancer surgery. I was diagnosed in December of 2023 and had a single mastectomy on February 9th. I was just diagnosed in December of 2022, mastectomy in 2023, and I'm doing great. The cancer is gone. I did do reconstruction, so I have a small implant, and I am feeling great. And I have not been able to work on my core, and I wanted to work on that. And so what better way to bring you along? Let's finish up with our warm-up. Then we'll be doing 2 minutes fast, 2 minutes slow. Let's go. Let's walk fast, heel to toe, pumping your arms, keeping your nice posture, keeping your abs engaged, squeezing your glutes with each push back, trying to go as fast as you can. I know you're still warming up, so listen to your body. As you get a little bit warmer, I'll try to remember to tell you at 15-minute mark that you should turn around if you're going out and back. Okay, where was I? So as of today, I've hosted, my first challenge was a 5 minutes for 5 days challenge, over a dozen workout challenges to help women remember how good it feels to make their health a priority and start creating an exercise habit. And it got me thinking, how long does it take to create an exercise habit? Everybody is familiar with these scenarios. You join a challenge and you get pumped up, or you join a program and you cannot wait to keep going, or you find that perfect diet. The diet's going to fix everything, right? Oh my God, this is going to change your life. And you start and it goes really well, but then suddenly, quickly, you lose interest and you you skip a few workouts, you make some excuses, you blow your diet, you get distracted, and before you know it, it's done and you're done. Enthusiasm and willpower only can go so far. Yes, starting a new program helps, but we've got to create a habit. What will really help you achieve your health and fitness goals in the long run is to make them a habit that you don't even think about. All right? So I know what you're saying. Keep going fast, 20 more seconds. Amy, okay, so how do I do this? And I'm so glad you asked. Here is some really good information that I've found. Okay, hold on. You got 10 seconds of going fast. Let's push it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go really slow. I've got a link that I'll want to put, but there's a really cool study that I've found. The time it takes to form any habit, not just an exercise habit. The participants were asked to pick something to do that was health promoting, an activity or behavior, and tie that to a daily cue. For example, some people chose to drink a glass of water every night before breakfast, each day before breakfast. And then drinking that water was a health promoting activity, and then fixing breakfast was that cue. Do you get that? Some decided to exercise before dinner, exercise with the activity, and then before dinner was the cue. You get it? So for each day during the experiment, participants were asked about how automatic that behavior seemed to be to them. And then after the study concluded, researchers found that it took an average of about 66 days before an activity became what they called neutral or automatic. And it is that natural and automatic element that's important, that what you're trying to do. A habit is a behavior that done often naturally it's done without any meaningful thought. For example, fastening our seatbelts when you get into the car. There was a time when this wasn't a legal requirement. Do you guys remember that? I remember sitting on my grandpa's lap. He was drinking a beer and smoking a ciggy. We didn't have seatbelts on. But now I do it, although we get beeped at right now, right? But I do that by habit. I get in and I put on my seatbelt without even thinking about it. But 66 days, that seems longer than the 21 days I was told it took to form a good habit. And the problem is that although 66 days was the average, for some people it took even longer, 254 days. Okay, here we go. We're going to go fast. Go fast and push yourself. Get going, maybe a little faster than last time while I take a little sip of water. Okay, so don't get discouraged by this taking so long. The important thing to remember is that habits are formed one day at a time. And if you want to make exercise a habit, which is why I think you're here, I've got 4 tips to help. I'm all about showing you and sharing the why, but I'm an action kind of girl. And I want to give you some things that you can take action on. Now, here is where you may need to come back and take notes. I'll have this as a blog format, and I'll leave this some links below that maybe you can I'll leave some notes. I'll make myself a note to leave you notes. Leave notes. Here we go. I wrote that down. So the first thing you do in order to create a better habit is find your why. If you've been following me for a while, you know I say this all the time. Why do you want to create this habit? What benefit will it have on your life? How will you feel if this habit is natural and automatic? Getting this set in stone will really help get that crystal clear for you. And I have a fun video and workbook to help called Finding Your Own Why Statement. I'll leave that link below. The second thing you need to do is, once you know your whys, I just looked at my timer, we got 30 minutes of going fast, set clear goals. The first step in establishing an exercise habit is, what is it? What is it that you want to achieve? Is your why to lose weight? Okay, so how much? What steps will you do to do this? Exercise 5 days a week? How much weight do you want to lose is your goal? Excuse me. Here we go. Let's go slow. Go slow. Take a minute. Take a deep breath in. And out. Oh, let that body Calm down for just a few seconds. I'm looking at, see how much time I got. The challenge of doing these walk and learns is making sure I don't run out of time before I share what I want to share with you. But take a moment. Here we go. Let's walk slow. And okay, so we're talking about step number 2 is finding, actually I have more than 4 tips. I've got a lot of tips. Here we go. Finding your why, setting your goals. What are your goals? You know what goal? You're going to lose 10 pounds, okay? How are you going to do that? You're going to exercise 5 days a week, eat more protein, cut out sodas. Make them specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. These are called SMART goals. Have you heard of those? Goals, these will help provide a plan and motivation. I know it can get overwhelming, but do your best to set your goal. You've got your why. Your goal is to lose weight. How much weight? What steps are you going to take to do that? That's the important goals. Exercise, eating protein, things like that. Okay, the third step, you got about 35 minutes going slow. The third tip of setting a habit is start small and gradually increase. I see this a lot. One common mistake people make is diving too intensely into an exercise program right from the beginning. Instead, start with small, manageable workouts. I talk about 5 minutes for 5 days. I'm going to share a little bit more about that. But manageable workouts and gradually increase the intensity, duration, and frequency over time. By starting small, you'll reduce the risk of burnout or injury. Oh, here we go. Let's go fast. 2 minutes. Push it. Heel, toe, abs slightly engaged, shoulders back and down. Squeezing those glutes for 2 minutes. By starting out small, you won't burn out, you won't have any injury, and it's going to make it easier to maintain that habit in the long run. So many members have reached out because life got in the way when they start the Be Healthy Enough digital fitness studio and they stop exercise altogether. I coach them to start really small. This is what I said, 5 minutes for 5 days, no more, no less. Then if they can do that for a week, we bump it up. And if they can't, say they miss a day, they've got to stay with 5 minutes for 5 days until they get 5 minutes for 5 days. Then they can bump it up to 10 minutes for 5 days, no more, no less. And if they can get that done, sometimes that 10 minutes for 5 days takes a little bit longer, and so on. You get the gist. Kathy, a really busy school teacher, she was stuck. She got caught up in life and couldn't even hold. Her stamina got really low, so she couldn't do more than 10, 20 minutes before she got really tired. So we started to do this 5 minutes for 5 days, 10 minutes. And she got out of her slump and she was fitting in 30 minutes of exercise 5 days a week. I was so proud of her. All right, here we are we've got about 35 minutes on fast. So we've got number 4 is finding the things that you love to do, that you enjoy. I know I preach nonstop about lifting weights and working on your core, getting a good low impact cardio in. But if you hate these things, you're not going to do it. You've got to find movement that you genuinely enjoy, whether it's swimming or dancing, cycling, playing a sport. By choosing activities you find fun and engaging, here we go. I'm going to move my spot. You're going to go slow, take some time, take a deep breath in. This is HIIT cardio, so you're getting your heart rate up, but you need to bring it down. So where were we at? So find activities you enjoy. By choosing these, you're going to be more engaged. You're more likely to look forward to your workouts and increasing the chances of sticking to your exercise habit and then getting closer to that goal. Once you've done this, I really, really want to stress that if you aren't lifting weights 2 times a week, here I go preaching about weights again, you are really missing out on the secret to longevity. It truly is a non-negotiable. And if you're over 50, to stay healthy and independent as long as you can, you gotta do it. I swear, if we start losing muscle mass in our 30s, and if we don't work to keep that muscle mass, we're just going to be needing help by someone else to get off the pot, stand up, do our chores, do everything that we want to do, and we don't want that, okay? For more of why this is important, you can refer to A lot of the things I talked about, unleashing the power within, how to become more resilient to weak bones, benefits of strength training over 50. I've got a lot of data supporting this if you aren't convinced yet. Okay, you ready? You're still going slow, about 35 minutes. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to do the same. Let that heart rate come down. Good. How's your body feeling? Do you need to take a moment to stretch? You're doing great. I hope it's pretty outside. Reset those shoulders. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. For some reason, I'm getting the sense that your shoulders are tight, and then bring them down. Bring them up and bring them down. We're going to go fast, and we're now at 15 minutes. So if you're walking out and back, turn around. We're going to talk about the next step in creating an exercise habit, and that is scheduling your workouts. Treat your exercise routine as important as a doctor's appointment by scheduling it in your calendar. I use my phone calendar, and I put everything in that. A lot of people use a day timer and writing it down. Whatever you do, we're on a big calendar for the whole family to see. I'm getting a hot flash, so I'm going to take off my sweatshirt. We finally have a sunny day here in San Diego. It's hot. It's been so cool this year. Okay, but my hot flashes are not enjoying it. Okay, so consistency is key to forming a habit. So set specific times for your workouts and make them non-negotiable, as I said above. Treat exercise as a priority and dedicate time to it, just like you would any other essential task. All right, that's the step in creating that habit. And that habit could be the habit of scheduling those. We do once a month. So this is something I've created. I don't even think about it. On Sunday morning, my husband and I go over the week. What do you got going on? We talk about what we're going to eat that week, who's going to go grocery shopping, etc., etc. I write down what exercise I'm going to do. I have a little weekly planner, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to write down what workout I'm going to do, and then I put that in my calendar for when I can fit that in. Every month, I set up a monthly workout calendar for me and then my members. Sometimes it's different for me. I don't follow members' workouts. Go 15 more minutes fast, because I'm filming and doing things like that. Plus, I was recovering from breast cancer. And then on Sundays, I send out a Sunday setup email, and I encourage everyone to sit down and schedule that in. All right, let's go slow. It has really helped me, and I know a lot of other members too. Let's go slow. Take a deep breath in. Number 6, I've got 6, 7, 8, and 9, and I think I'll be able to fit those in. We've got about 12 minutes left. Okay, number 6, let's take a minute, let the heart rate come down. Number 6 is finding an accountability buddy. This can also help set up a daily habit, because you're going to get used to having someone that you can be there to boost your metabolism, your motivation. Find someone who shares similar fitness goals and commit to exercising regularly together. Okay, there's those days, you guys know, everybody knows, where you just don't feel like getting it done. Your mood, you might not have slept great the night before. Your mood is kind of low. Maybe you didn't eat so well the night before and your body's just not feeling great. When you have an accountability buddy, you can support each other. You can celebrate achievements, pick each other up when they're feeling down. We all have those challenging times. Knowing that someone is counting on you can also make it harder to skip that workout. I know that's one for me too. If you don't have an accountability buddy, you need to join our community, whether it's just following me on Instagram or Facebook, or joining the Be Healthy Enough Digital Fitness Studio. I'm really loving our new community feature. The software that I use to host my videos on the platform, they created a new community option, and it's not on Facebook, so it's super private. It's a great place to ask questions, get a pat on the back, share fun little things, and get a kick in the butt when you need it. Are you ready? 5 more seconds of slow, and we're going to go fast. We've got 3 more tips to creating an exercise habit. The next one is to make it convenient. Go fast, push, heel toe, shoulders back and down. Squeeze the core slightly, pump the arms. Breathe. Get that oxygen flowing. You are more than warmed up now. I want you to be pushing yourself just a little bit more. Listening to your body, listening to your feet, listening to your knees, your hips, your low back, your shoulders. Make sure that no joint hurts. If it does, take some time to stretch that out before you get going. Make it convenient. Remove any barriers that might discourage you from exercising. Okay, choose a gym if you go to a gym or fitness center that's easily accessible. Or don't even drive to the gym and work out at home. Create a workout space at home if that suits you a little bit better. You can work out in your PJs at time and you don't have to worry about anything. I know group classes and having that specific time to get to a group class is very motivating, and that can be part of your exercise habit. Accountability buddy, all in one. But if driving to the gym or you don't like the gym, find ways to work out at home. Carve out a little spot. Get your I have a video on creating your own home workout gym. I'll have to put that in there too. Lay out your exercise clothes the night before. Keep your equipment ready and eliminate any logistical hurdles. We've got 15 seconds. I'm looking at my timer. When it comes down, I start getting a little flustered. 10 more seconds of fast. Push it, push it, push it. Keep going. Push, push, push. Take a deep breath in and push and slow. Another deep breath in while I take a sip of water. I had to cut out my little gurgles and gulps in the last videos I did. All right, what are the hurdles, logistical hurdles? I want you to think while you're going slow. What are some of the things that stops you from exercising? A lot of the times, I don't set my exercise clothes out the night before because I just grab them. To be honest, I live in exercise clothes anyway. So, and a lot of times, if I'm just in my PJs, I work out in my PJs. No lie. I don't work out naked. Thank God. Anyway, but think about those hurdles. What you maybe can do tomorrow. To get rid of those. Maybe you need to close your door so you don't turn off the phone. Oh my God, that's a huge one. If I'm starting my exercise, I turn off my notifications because that is my private sacred time. I don't want anybody to disrupt you. I usually work out for only 30 minutes. If it's important, they can get to me in 30 minutes. I know if it's an emergency, I might look, but I keep it on mute. I just turn it off. I turn it on mute. I sometimes see what happens, or who's contacting me, but I do not have my email or anything else open. Again, treat it like your sacred time, as important as an appointment. All right, about 20 minutes slow, deep breath in. The next one, I'm going to let you take a moment, 15 more seconds, and we'll walk fast, and I'll get the next one done. Oh, move your ears side to side, stretch out. Sometimes when you're using good posture to walk, pulling your shoulders back, they can get a little tight, so make sure you let them relax. Okay, here we go, fast. 2 minutes fast. Heel toe, pushing off, using the glutes with each push. Abs in, shoulders back and down, chin slightly tucked. Make sure you're not looking down for a long period of time to keep that forward head posture at a minimum, that head right on top of the spine. The 8th tip to creating an exercise habit is tracking your progress. Monitoring your progress is an effective way to stay motivated and to track your improvements. Keep a record of your workouts, such as the type of exercise, how long you did it, how intense was it, how you felt afterwards, especially if you're working on building, improving your knee strength and health. How did your knees feel during the workout, before and after? You can use a fitness app. I use my journal. I write down what I did. Now, for my breast cancer recovery. And if you are doing a strength training program, you're doing my basic strength training program, I give you a tracking sheet. So you write down for each of the exercises that I have you do, the basic strength exercises, the weight you use, and the number of repetitions you did, and then the number of sets that you did. But you can do just a simple, whatever works for you. Again, if it's difficult to do, you're not going to do it. Make it as simple as possible, yet effective, so you can track. Oh my gosh, I lifted 5 pounds 8 times a week ago, and now I'm lifting 8 pounds 10 times. So it's fun to see the improvements, and it is a bit motivating. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to nice deep breath in. This is our last cool down. We're going to do just a quick 1 minute fast, and then we'll really cool down. So go slow. All right. So I just wanted to go back to tracking your progress. For me, I loved making a big check mark. I print out my monthly calendar, check it off, and Barbara, I love Barbara. She's one of she's an amazing member of our community, very active. Swore she was not an exerciser before she found me. And just the other day, she was worried about, she got into a slump and wasn't able to exercise. And I told her, the fact that you're worried about not being able to exercise is huge. Months ago, she wouldn't have been worried about that. But now she had created such a nice exercise habit, knew how important it was, and knew that she had stopped and that was a bad thing, which is just, I brought tears to my eyes hearing her say that. She prints out her monthly calendar and gives herself a great big check mark, and that is what's motivating her. So that's very helpful. All right. Let's go about 40 seconds slow. I'm going to share my last habit is, as I talked about, Barbara, is be flexible and adapt. Okay, come on. Life can be so unpredictable, and there's going to be times when your exercise routine gets disrupted. Instead of getting discouraged, be flexible and adapt. If you are so rigid, or if you get so discouraged that you didn't do anything, that you give up, that's the wrong way to go. When you miss a workout, don't dwell on it. Okay, we're going to go 1 more minute. We're just going to get 1 more minute of fast. I hope I can stay on time. It's not on my timer. Fast for 1 more minute. I'm going to have you push while I finish this up. Don't dwell on it. Get back on track as soon as you can. Reach out to your accountability member or a community that you're in. Get support, ask for help, reach out to me. Say, Amy, I'm stuck. How can I get unstuck? I've got a lot of free things. If you're not a member, I can recommend. Just the fact that you're reaching out may help, again, getting back to it. Now, if you are in pain or you've got a big thing like breast cancer and you had to have surgery, give yourself some grace. Do what you can. Do what the doctor, by all means, do what the doctor says. And do not, we got 10 more minutes. Do not push yourself, but get back to it when you can. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's cool down for just 2 minutes. So conclusions: creating an exercise habit requires commitment, patience, and a positive mindset. By understanding your why, setting clear goals, starting small, finding enjoyable activities to get you going, because then you can start doing strength training workouts, scheduling your workouts, seeking an accountability partner, ensuring that you've got a convenient way to work out, tracking your habits, and staying adaptable. That was a lot. You can establish an exercise habit that becomes an integral part of your daily life. Remember, the journey to a healthier lifestyle begins with one single step you took it today by walking with me. So lace up those shoes, start moving, and reap the incredible benefits of regular exercise. Phew, I got through that. 1 more minute. Oh, if you need to stop and stretch, stop, do that. Bring your arms up to the sky. Oh my gosh, reach up through your ribs. Reach over side to side. Oh, you did it. How did that feel? I'm so proud of you. I'm surprised it's 12:30 here and I am hungry for lunch. I'm surprised my tummy didn't growl. It may have and I didn't notice it. I hope you didn't. Bring your arms behind you, stretch out your chest. You may have been rounded slightly. Now reach forward and stretch out the upper back. Reach one leg back, stretch out one of your calves. Oh, that feels good. Bend that back knee, stretching out the ankle. And then switch to the other calf. Good. Take one last deep breath in. Oh, you did it. Give yourself a pat on the back. How did that feel, learning something while you've got a planned walk where you're walking faster than slower, you're warming up, you're cooling down? I thought this was a great idea. If you like this, give me a thumbs up and let me know and I'll do some more. Make sure you subscribe so you get notified when they're there, or leave me a comment of what you liked about this video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.